better, and Nepo, a bit of a crowd favorite as well. We'll get Nepo's camera fixed very shortly.
Yeah, I had that was a very quick beard growth. Strong stuff.
And in the meantime, we see one of the most fiery lines of the Sicilian. It's the Sicilian Najdorf that Nepo is famous for. He's played for many years, but this shows Elham's aggression. He's a young guy. He's drinking the Red Bull there, full of energy, and he's going for Nepo straight from the off. Better for white, apparently. Attacking this knight already. Watch out, the white queen might come attack this rook in the near future too. This is very scary stuff. For black and a bishop sacrifice this early in the game. Elham's talking about it. This must be home preparation.
Oh, we can turn on the sound.
Very annoying to face for me, personally. I've faced this a lot. I don't remember anything there. I actually just had to blitz bishop d5, rook a7, castle, and then I have to hope for the best because I hate playing against that.
Hang on a second. Very annoying to face. I'm actually not sure what I'm doing. This sounds... I know it was Elham talking, but it could have been Nepo. Like, who's playing what colors here? That's the commentary I would expect from the player of the other color.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he was saying it's very annoying. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he spent only 12 seconds here for the first, dozen moves of the game. The rook move 15, he spent 15 seconds or less.
That's how you know how good he is, dude. Yeah. This is so annoying. I had to think, it cost an entire 12 seconds of my clock. I can't believe it. And he's commentating like a champ through all of this as well.
Oh, and look at this. No. He's winning this early in the game. It's a blunder by Nepo. What is the answer? There's all sorts of knight jumps that you have to calculate. I'm looking at knight takes pawn, a typical sacrifice to blow open the black king. I'm looking at the other knight jumping in with some checks.
He's used nearly 12 seconds. Watch out.
Wow. And what is the move? That is the question. Okay, it is one of those sacrifices. Looking at it.
Yeah, there's no way to win the bishop.
Everyone's defended for now. The queen defends the bishop defends the knight. It's hanging by a thread for black. But they do say a knight on f5 will thrive. Sacrifice in the air. Knight takes pawn is apparently the only winning move for Elham here. He needs to take this and then bring his queen out. It's not an immediate checkmate. It's just long-term compensation against the weakened black king. And that would lead to a winning attack. That's not easy at all. Will he find it? He's slowed down. What do we think?
Wow. Elham Amar is on fire today.
Yeah, should we listen in on what he's talking about?
I think this works.
He found it.
But I'm not sure. Because after king g7, I have queen h5. 1 minute on that move is insane, by the way. So here, I have this. And if f6, I have bishop h6, king h8, bishop f8, queen f8, knight f6. And this should be winning.
Yeah, I'm following in with the arrows there. Long variation, but it all starts with the white queen coming out.
Okay.
In his own words, 1 minute was insane on that move because it's 5 times 12 seconds. So there you go. But it was the winning move, and it sounds like Elham's worked it out as well. He's given us the lines, and he's given us those lines on Nepo's time on the clock as well, which is that is a sign of confidence.
This is so impressive, I've got to say, while streaming as well.
Yeah.
The multitasking of kind of calculating, talking, playing in your opponent's time. It's very, very impressive. This is why he's so dangerous. He's so quick, so confident. Even when he says he doesn't know what he's doing, he's willing to sacrifice pieces against one of the best players in the last decade. And he's on the brink of winning already.
This would be huge for young Elham Amar, 20 years old from Norway. He is definitely a product of the Magnus Carlsen generation in Norway. He saw Magnus Carlsen becoming world champion, and here he is a grandmaster, and here he is playing the best players in the world. He is an expert in online blitz chess. He is one of the top 100 players on chess.com, and he could be about to beat Ian Nepomniachtchi.
Yeah, he's so close now. I think you can keep things simple here. And there we go. He takes the rook. The king had to recapture. The black queen wanted to take back, but she was forced to remain defending her bishop. And now there's so many tempting moves. You can give a check with the white queen. You can take this pawn. The black king is just stripped of its defenses.
Maybe because of the pin, does white have time to bring the rook on a1? Last piece. Sorry, white even. Bring the last piece into the attack.
I love it, John. Great move there. You can bring it to 2 very tempting squares, open file or a square where it might target the black knights in the near future. He takes a pawn instead.
I get scared, though, thinking about those moves, because in principle, you think, I'm just going to bring another piece into the attack. And afterwards, coach will always say, well, guess what? That was a critical position. You had to do this or that. And I go home disappointed. But on this occasion, white's very comfortable.
White's very comfortable. The black knight was forced back into a defensive position. And John, guess what? Best moves? Activate that last piece, bring it into the battle. White is attacking with queen, knight, and 2 rooks. Black is barely defending with 2 knights. You could also just bring the knight back, gobble up this pawn, and open up that line towards the black king. This is a winning advantage. Only nerves can stop him now.
And Nepo used so much time before king takes g7 as well. You can't use the clock as a way to counterattack, like we saw the players we followed in the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, Elham under 2 minutes. He's maybe at risk of overthinking here. He'll say 2 minutes is the point where you need to start rushing. You need to start increasing the pace, but no easy moves. And he does find one of the best ones. He's going to win this pawn. That was another good time investment. Every time he's paused, he's found the best move.
Wow, and look at him. He is so energetic on camera right now. Huge moment for Elham. Can he beat Ian Nepomniachtchi? The Russian Grandmaster is in huge trouble. Ticking now under 2 minutes on the clock. Can he save this?
Oh, so fast, so full of energy. Our collective knees are creaking just watching the stream.
If Nepo could somehow activate the black rook, put it on any other square, then he might have a chance. But for now, it's looking hopeless. The black bishop goes to the middle of the board. There was a sneaky threat of the queen stepping up 1 square, utilizing the fact the black knight was pinned. He's going to try and defend laterally now with his rook, defend across the board, but it's hanging by a thread. It really is. He's material up as well with the attack, Elham. He's now hitting the bishop. He's starting to come in this angle. He's done everything right. It's been a perfect game so far. It's just about whether he can put the finishing touches on.
Look at the youngster, they're Norwegian. And this is good news for Magnus and Norway as well. Remember, there is a country standings in Titled Tuesday as well. Right now, Russia is on top after 7 game weeks. Norway only has 1 point. Both Elham and Magnus, top 5 players from each country, gather points for their country. And this is good news for Norway. Massively better still, but the bar is swinging.
Bar's swinging. At least it, for a moment, thought that Nepo had some chances. He's running away with his king. He's defended everything. This is the perfect defensive setup. Full credit to Nepo. He's hung on in there in this game. And suddenly it's not so bad anymore. But will that continue? Oh, the knight jumping into the center does look precarious. We see a trade of pawns. White should give his king some breathing space. A good tip for everyone at home. Don't walk into any back rank checkmates. He doesn't go for that yet. He first pins the black knight. 1 minute versus 1 minute. We could see a scramble on our hands. That would be a fun way to end this game.
I'm looking for what the sort of key was that had the eval bar swinging so wildly. Was there a way for white to swap the attack over to the black bishop or something like that? There's some very careful maneuvering going on, and I think that also just goes to show, yes, you could be material up, yes, you could be in a winning position, but the hardest position to win in chess, David, is a winning one, and you have to be so careful. The good news is, though, at least until now, without time pressure, that does help a lot.
Exactly, and Elham there rejecting the chance to repeat the position. He gave a check, brought his queen back. He could have continued that motif, but nope, he plays on, and rightfully so, for the win. He should be getting closer now, but he brings his queen back, and if the black queen steps again forward, would that have been the 3rd time we saw that position? We don't find out the answer. Instead, we see a queen trade. Nepo is going for the pawns. He's going for white's pawns. White has 3 extra compared to black, but 2 pieces against a rook. He's never been closer to saving this game, Nepo.
Bar is down 2 better, and Elham is down on the clock. Can Nepo make a comeback in the game and actually win this?
All 3 results are possible suddenly. I think Elham's going to try and trade off one set of rooks. There we go. He's trying to get rid of the danger. We see a check. If he removes a rook, and if he trades off his rook now for either of black's 2 minor pieces, he cannot lose. On chess.com, if you run out of time, you are given a draw as long as your opponent only has a minor piece left. Not enough checkmating material, but winning for white, apparently, still a lot of work to be done.
Can he actually lose on the clock?
He definitely can, Elham, but he's starting to pre-move. You can start pushing those pawns forward. That pawn should be captured now. So Elham cannot lose. It's just a question of whether he can win. The pre-moves are starting. It is a drawn endgame rook for bishop, a well-known draw. but it's probably tougher to pre-move with the bishop than the rook.
All right, the red clocks are coming up. This is round 4. Elham Amar, 20 years old for Norway, is fighting for one of the biggest. Oh, the bar is swinging.
The bar is swinging. He's in the wrong corner. The black king wants to be on a light squared corner. He's finding himself trapped in all different checkmating patterns. He's going to save himself there, Nepo, but look at the clock. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He cannot pre-move. Nepo, the white piece is all on light squares. Look how professional this is from Elham. 2 seconds left for Nepo. 1 second. He's running out of time, and Elham wins on the clock.
Horrible.
Oh my goodness.
Horrible by me.
I think that sums it up
Horrible
because there were
Horrible
about, and it's easy for us to say it up behind the commentary desk, there were maybe 6 different ways to win that didn't involve a time scramble at the end. But he gets the point.